Welcome to Sketchoidz, our new show where we sketch a bunch of random shit on the internet.
That's right. We decided, hey, the best way to do any kind of drawing show with your pals is to start off with the one thing that doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, you can always bond over rocket power. that's the
Rocket Power is universally praised for
the show.
its stellar animation quality.
Just brings
And-
everyone together. It's got the most attractive art style. Like
It's so good.
it's so extreme.
It's so genuine. It's just the genuine power in there is amazing. So yeah, we're gonna be starting off with Otto.
Auto
All
rocket.
right, here we go.
Auto bro, yeah. You want to just get to it?
Yeah, let's get to it, and then we can ramble on about random shit like a bunch of dweebs.
Hey man.
So yeah, Otto is
He's
as
the
you
central
know.
protagonist, right? He's the guy that, you know, as kids we all fucking wanted to be, right? He's just the fucking coolest.
It's me, Otto. I just remember him being like an asshole. I remember him being like just the worst guy.
Yeah, well, that was like when we talked about that. That was such a what do you call it? Like an epiphany. Like I had like the biggest like realization. It's like, wow, you know what? Otto is actually kind of like a fucking shitlord, like asshole, like who no one should aspire to be, but because he's so self-centered and he's such a like a dick bro, you know.
He's just like the epitome of just like a fucking frat boy in the body of I haven't seen the show in so long, so what if he's actually super
well, like,
nice, but we're so jaded.
I no, because I remember, dude. I used to think like I would watch Rocket Power, and like I think my favorite character like that I personally wanted to be was Mo Twister.
Oh, fucking Twister.
I thought he was
Shit.
like the coolest because he had like the hat and stuff, but like Otto is like, you know, I was like, wow, he's so cool.
Trying to like think of how to make. I'm trying to think of how to like make him funny.
The overarching, I'm trying to think of like the deep rich storytelling that went on that iconic
I need to,
show.
like shrink my. I'm drawing Otto like way too big. I need to shrink him because he's not gonna fit.
I'm trying to freehand him. This looks like complete ass.
Dude, I'm making him look so fucking retarded.
Oh, I'll bet you I can. We're trying to out weird each other right now.
Oh, you might.
I'll bet you.
Might.
I bet you
I
I got
don't
you.
know.
I'm giving.
There's a good chance of that.
I feel like this guy look. I'm drawing like a Doug character, or this turned out looking a lot like very
Dude.
Doug-like.
Dude, Doug's awesome. It's my favorite.
Like
I saw like an episode not too long ago, but it's still been like a long time since I've seen the majority of the series.
well, when you visited, we were at Danny's and we watched like
Yeah, we watched
the pilot
like, the
episode.
pilot. Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
That looked that looked so weird to see like after all this time, because that was the last time I ever saw it too. It was with you and Danny.
I honestly don't know where I'm going with this one right now.
This is I'm actually kind of proud of this. I mean, you're freehanding it, right? I'm just drawing.
I'm not tracing it.
Yeah, no, like, but you're drawing it without
I
doing like a sketch first. You're just going in.
Oh, I did like a really light sketch, but not like I did like a really light circle, but
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm gonna show you something really amusing.
all right. She's like orange.
She, Adelina.
Did I say she?
I heard she.
Spoiler.
That was the big reveal at the end of the series. Is like Otto was like, guys, I've been a girl this whole time. And then Sam's like, that explains my boner.
I don't think Sam sounded
How
like
does
that. Oh,
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 gee.
Jimmy. How How does Sam sound like? I swear, I don't know why he had a very like. I always remember him having like a, guys, I'm gonna nail the 110 and the 180 and Otto.
I'm gonna slam that half pipe. I'm gonna slam that half pipe. I can't do it. I don't know what it
like
sounds
your voice
like. And
better.
we're like referencing something that we haven't heard in like a long time.
I would say we should keep it that way, so when we finally get around to like, because we've talked about we fantasize rather about making just like the shittiest like Rocket Power cartoon to like bring it back.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna do that by not watching an episode.
Not watching a single episode.
So it's just gonna be
solely
great.
from memory.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'll show you. Hang on, I'm exporting it now, and these are fucking tiny, so it shouldn't give me any problems. I love your guys. Like,
yeah, right. It's me, Otto.
Bros, suck my titties.
I gave him tits.
Yeah, you gave him boobs. Why?
I'm kind of like, this kind of looks sexy.
Yeah, it
like,
does. He's about to give Sam a booby job.
Oh, nice. I like how he spins around.
He's just like, oh, yeah, kickflip, bro.
Dark side. Nice one, Otto, man.
I like how we did both variants. I did skater Otto, you did like normal Otto.
Oh yeah. That's
his fucking headband and his like Cheeto hair flying out.
Yeah.
I mean, in your super sexual pose, like he's like Spider-Manning on a down. Like his hair looks delicious. He looks like he's trying to eat like his one dangling hair. All right, let's draw Reggie.
Okay.
Yeah. Reggie, what is? I can't. I think Reggie just sounded like a normal. What was her character? You know.
Girl.
She was just the girl. I always felt like wasn't she like kind of like the. She was like the voice of reason with a lot of the like along with Sam, I guess, in some extent. She'd be like, I don't know about this, guys. I mean, it's really cool, but it's kind of dangerous. I guess that was Sam, right?
Oh, yeah, Sam was always like scared of everything.
Yeah, because
I'm doing the worst. Have you ever read Sonic Chew?
Oh my, I know of it. I've been meaning to like a.
Damn. Okay, you might not get this joke then.
Okay. Dude, you know, like, no joke, though, like, Rocket Power seems like it has, like, an interesting, like lore. Like, I was looking at the...
What? Wait,
yeah,
lore?
dude, no joke. Well, as far as, like, the wiki goes, because when we started talking about it, I looked it up, and, you know, it's actually... I think it's canon that, like, you know, Reggie and Otto's mom, right, was a pro extreme sports like athlete. You know, she did like surfing and stuff, and her Tito and Raymundo were like a crew, right, back in the day. And I don't think it's ever I don't know if they ever mentioned it on the show, but it's like it's in the lore that their mother passed away from illness, and you know, like Raymundo and Tito like just took it upon themselves to like raise their babies. Like she died. I'm not sure if she died because of like she gave birth, but she didn't survive the pregnancy. And that's why
I feel like that's true. I feel like there was like episodes that I didn't get when I was like 12, and I feel like it was something
where
they
talked about it.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of
it was like vaguely hinted at the super deep backstory of Rocket Power.
Yeah, because I think their mom's name was like Leilani, and like she was Hawaiian like Tito. The history. I want to see the flashback arc where they go. To,
yeah,
it's like
that. I might be getting this mixed up with like Hey Arnold right now, but with the plane or whatever, they were like adventures. I don't fucking
dude. That show too, like, and I think they're actually trying to bring Hey Arnold back to like finish that story.
I think they're
right?
doing like a movie or something,
heard
right?
about it, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're having that for Invader Zim too, which I loved as a kid.
They're bringing Invader Zim back.
Yeah, like for a movie.
Oh, dude.
And it's apparently the same like people, so it might not suck.
It's like Johan Vasquez and the old animation team.
The old voice actors. I think it's Vasquez. But yeah, that's all I know. And if I don't know how much they'll be able to get away with, but if they can get away with at least some of it. It's Venture Brothers. I love that show. That show's retarded. It's great.
Oh yeah, I actually I haven't kept up with the new. They have like season 6 now, right? Like I finished.
Oh yeah, you haven't watched that?
No, not yet. Is it finished? Did they?
Oh yeah, it was finished a long time ago.
6. I started it. Like I got to the episode where they moved into the. Like I think I was like 3 episodes in.
Oh, when they move into
New York, like they get the new office.
Yeah, they moved to the New York thing.
I remember it was like,
and it's
like a. Yeah, I don't want to talk like I don't want to spoil anything, but I mean like I got to the part where Hank meets like the daughter of like that one guy.
Oh, Wide Whale.
And it's like it looked like they were gonna do something like with that.
Yeah. That kind of turns into a little thing, but no, I really like that show. I think it's done really well. Okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah, me too.
Monstrosity.
Can't wait to see. Hang on, let me send you mine.
All right.
What is that a candle? Is she sucking on a candlestick?
No, it's like a straw. It's a straw.
Okay.
In this webcomic called Sonic Chew, there's like a frame where where Christian Weston Chandler, that's the main character, is like drink straw. Wait, I'm trying to look it up. And it's so good. It's just like the straw is way too big. Oh, I found it.
I love her.
Here's
like,
the original. I'll put it in the video as well, so you can see what
for context.
I was going for. Just look at the original one.
It looks like an arm going into his mouth.
It's just that's what the joke's from. He had like this
massive
huge straw.
I just love how you added Squid in there. Just I love he looks so earnest. It's like, oh, Reggie, I love you so much. It's like no, Squid.
Because I'm like, I have to do the background.
Here's
all
mine.
right.
Mine's really I don't like. Mine's boring.
Whoa, Otto, bro!
Whoa, Otto, bro! Like I tried to like emulate the reference too much, and I was like, oh, it just looks like what I was referencing. Except I added her pointing, and like, whoa, Otto, bro, you're so cool.
Dude. I like yours.
Oh, dude, absolutely. I gotta up my game. Yours are very dynamic. I gotta step it up.
All right, let's do Twister.
We doing a Twister next? Twister is like would you think it's safe to say he was kind of like his design just reminds me like he's like a hip Double D from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Really?
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, he always wears a hat.
He's got the hat. Their head shape is like kind of the same.
Yeah, like they both look like gross tumors.
Underneath the hat, yeah. But like everyone in Rocket Power kind of looks like a gross, like, but like benign tumor.
I'm trying to think of what to do for this one.
I'm trying to do the, what was that? I think one of the most iconic episodes that resonated with me as a small boy was when Twister, like, and because you know how like Otto was like the alpha bro, right, of their crew, and
Yeah.
I remember there's this one episode where they were trying out this like these like skateboards that you fucking lie down on and you skate down like fucking,
Oh yeah.
like hills with.
I remember those.
Yeah, that one was like, because I remember Twister was like really good at it, and he totally like outshined Otto for once. And like he was like, "Oh, I'm cool," and Otto was like, "No, you're not cool. You totally cheated, bro. I'm still the best." And then I was just like,
Oh yeah, because Otto's just the best character
"Yeah,
ever.
he can't
lose.
let his friends fucking have like, a moment." And then yeah,
It's
so
kinda
like
how
I
you
remember
make
like
me feel
Twister was
every
like
day.
he had like the actual like real reaction that anyone would have. He's like, "You know what? Fuck you," and then he like totally goes off on his own, I think,
And then they make him apologize. That'd be hilarious if they made him apologize.
to Otto.
Yeah, it's like, you better apologize to Otto. He's like, I'm sorry, Otto.
Yeah, because
He's like, good.
yeah, that was like actually canon, right? Like the fucking like nobody took his side. Like they were like, "Wow, Twister, you're being kind of a dick right now," and Twister was like, "No, like am I not allowed to like have my own moment of like being a protagonist?" And then Otto's like, "No, I'm the main character."
I really should have just done like an underline sketch because this would have been a lot easier to figure out how I'm fitting all this. Yeah,
Remember, Twister's like brother and like his crew were like their rivals constantly.
Oh yeah. What was his name? His name was. What was
He
his
was
name?
like
His
he was like a
brother.
grayer.
Lars.
Was it Lars?
Lars. Lars.
Yeah, I think so. I just
Oh,
found
it's
an image.
totally
Yeah.
Lars.
Lars Twister. He was like, "Hey, Squirt, you can't do shit." He had that kind of voice.
Yeah, no, you did it perfectly.
Pussy.
Yeah, he would just like shit on him
Yeah, it's like
constantly.
what a
He was
fucking
great.
like.
He was like every big brother
I guess, yeah.
in cartoons.
Yeah, because
Yeah, Twister.
every older sibling in cartoons would just like antagonize the.
Yeah, Squirt.
Did he call him Squirt? He had like a name for him, like hey shrimp.
It's like instead of calling him Twister, he calls him like Breeze. That's like his insult. It's just like a step down. It's like, yeah, Breeze. I don't know what it was. I feel like it was something like that though. It was something stupid.
Yeah. Hey, Bree.
No, call me Twister, Lars.
But Lars.
He's really adamant about it. So like that's the difference between it.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't believe we were on the topic of rocket power, but like, do you remember any of like the, how they'd have those like screen cutaways or those splash screens of like they'd say something like "Whoa, wicked," and then the screen would like do this crazy thing.
Oh
like, the
yeah,
text.
yeah, totally would do that. I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that was fucking cool. Like that got me pumped as a kid. I was like, that's so fucking cool. So.
Whoa, that's radical.
Yeah.
Radical.
Yeah, it was usually like after someone would do like the super like crazy like one of like these any number of these 8-year-old kids would do like like a professional skateboarding trick, and then like Reggie or someone would say like, yeah, like, "Whoa, tubular," and then like it would just
Tubular,
pop up on screen and just like sensory overload you.
Yeah, it would just say it like over and over again, and you're like, yeah, that's so
Or like
cool.
like something would gross would happen. Like I remember there was one where I think Sam was like, "Whoa, nasty," and then it just
It
it had like I remember it
nasty
had like the
over and
graphic of like I think it had like a graphic of like an egg like being broken open as like the text like fell out and it said nasty or something.
over. This fucking show is so good.
I really want to marathon a lot of it with you now. We should watch like the whole. I'm sure like they have like the whole series in like one giant like compressed video on YouTube. Like the
Probably.
whole first season of Rocket Power.
Billy and Mandy's been showing up a lot like that. I was watching a bunch of that because it would keep popping up, and I'm like,
Like they'd actually have episodes.
oh whoa,
Like full length.
yeah. And then I went online to see if I could just buy the DVD or like whatever, and I think it was like super expensive, or they didn't have a Blu-ray of stuff, which I wish they did. Because if I had a Blu-ray, I would of course just pay for it. No, it's way too saturated. Yeah.
I was trying to recreate the episode I was talking about.
Oh, nice.
Suck my taint, Otto, bro. And Otto's just like, how dare you?
Is he kicking
Yeah, he's
him?
trying to like run up to him. Like, I should have drawn Otto on his own, like whatever the fuck that board is called, but I don't know. I just wanted to
like smashing into him.
yeah, or it's like, or it can be interpreted as like he's like an ethereal image like of himself, like projecting onto Twister, and he's like, you know, like he's in a ghost form that's like haunting him.
You should have like gave him. You should have gone ghost. You should have like fused with your other favorite art style, Danny Phantom.
I think that.
And boom, this is mine.
That is actually like that is so in character. Like he would be the token stoner of that whole group, and he probably was.
Oh, I totally realized I forgot his freckles. I was gonna add freckles and I forgot them. Oh well.
That's really your art for Rocket Power has been like on point this session. Like
That's probably more of an insult than a compliment because it's like you're really good at drawing rocket power. Oh, thanks.
hey man, it's
your stuff looks so scribbly. It's great.
There's got to be an episode where fucking like they had to like have an intervention with Twister about his like use of the marijuanas.
I'll
bet you like he wouldn't that like not be like the greatest like episode ever, because it's so the potential for like canonicity for being canonical is like, you know, Twister sneaks into Lars's bedroom. He's like, "Squirt, better not go in here." Or like Twister catches him like, what are you doing, Lars? And he's like, "I'm getting high." And then he's like, "Whoa, what's this?" And like Twister fucking eats all of it, and then he gets like addicted because that's what happens.
Doesn't feel anything and dies.
Yeah. It's like their PSA episode. They have like Tito comes out on screen after the credits. He's like, "I know we've had a lot of fun on tonight's episode of Rocket Power, but the ancient Hawaiians, but as they say, like don't smoke the green." So we're drawing squid.
Squid,
bro. How did he get that name again? I remember there was like an episode, right?
It's Twister used. I remember this for some reason. Twister used to be Squid, and what happened was, it was like the name of the youngest or like the newest member gets Squid, and Twister hated being called Squid. And then they finally, Sam or whatever joined them, and he became the Squid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. That is how. Is that it's the same episode where like there's like, "What's the N on your shirt stand for?" And he's like, "Kansas."
Wait, what?
Okay, wait.
Stands for nerd. That's what it. That's totally,
what they would say.
I feel like they would have said. Oh, I just realized what I must do.
What's that?
Oh, you'll see.
Actually, I think like the end, like I remember like back in the day when Nickelodeon was like fucking cool. They had like little bits where they do like trivia about their shows, and I think that on one of their, I remember I was watching one of their segments on Rocket Power, and they were like, "Did you?" It was like their own "Did you know" gaming for their Nickelodeon cartoons, little segments. They do like the N on Sam's shirt was originally going to be like a K for Kansas, which is where he's from. What a cool fact.
And then they changed it to K for the KKK.
Yeah, or, no, it changed to N because it's like.
Oh,
it was like K.
Duh, I'm an idiot.
I mean, I probably not even right about that. Like,
I don't know why. No, for some reason I thought it was K. I'm a dumbass.
No, it was like.
I'm like a little distracted.
No,
right now.
please draw him with a K now because we can make this happen.
Oh, his shirt's not really
Okay.
in view. I'm doing kind of a close-up thing. Sorry to disappoint.
You messed with my headcanon, man. I want that to be the reality. Of like.
We can change it to a K in our thing if we ever do that.
When we get around to it.
The One Night Rush.
Do you think we could do it tonight?
That would be the goal.
Just get it. Because I've tried that before, like just doing a cartoon in a day, and it's like so crappy, but it was one of the most fun things to do.
They're fun sometimes.
Oh, shit, wait, it's too low. I don't think anyone's even gonna get this reference, but I hope you do, and I will.
And you will cherish it.
Cherish it. Hey, bitch cakes!
He's just like the worst.
Do you remember this episode where like to get back at like Lars and them, and like Twister like faked his death or something? Because like I remember the episode was like Lars like was trying to get them to like go into this like haunted fucking forest or something.
I think I can kind of remember.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and they pulled like a 180 on him. They took like a really long time, and then Lars actually started to get worried because his friends were like, "What if Twister's dead?" And they were like, "No, they're just messing with us." And then
wait, weren't they actually like in trouble? I don't remember. There was like one where they actually got like hurt. I think.
What'd you
right?
say? Sorry.
Like they got like. They were like skiing and like someone broke their leg. Otto broke his leg, or like they like surfed during a storm.
I remember there was an episode where Otto broke his leg, like, but they were like snowboarding, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, and by the way, I'm pretty much
done?
Just like I'm just adding random stuff.
Me too. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
I'm good to go.
Let me save it.
Dude, but like no joke, the in the episode where like they were, because I remember this one, it was specifically in like a forest or something, and then like Lars and them went to investigate, and like he thought they were dead because they found bones, and then when Twister and them revealed like it was a prank, and because I remember they recorded him going like, I wish I told him how much I loved him. Remember that?
Oh yeah, they recorded.
And then it turned out that the bones that they found were like fucking chicken bones.
What a cool kid.
Yeah, like they're so smart. And then I remember like the bet that they won was they all ate like bean burritos at the gas station.
Nice.
And that's how the episode ended.
All right, you ready?
So I just had to share that with you. That was one of my favorite episodes.
Okay, I'm gonna send mine first.
Okay.
Here it is.
helmet?
It's an actual shark.
Yeah, it's like a. I was like, oh, it'd be funny if there's like a baby shark.
Oh my god!
Because his helmet's like a shark head.
Yeah, it's just like. I love how his one eye is like fading out too. Oh my god, he's losing lots of blood. Oh my god, I love
I
it.
just realized I did like the same background color.
Oh dude, I'm digging it. All right. Here's mine. I tried to get real thick with the deepness here, but it's from my it's from my Rocket Power fan manga.
Oh, who is that? Dilbert,
Yeah,
right? You abandoned me. You abandoned my hatred.
Remember that line from
God.
the Venture Bros?
The Venture Brothers.
You abandoned me. Abandoned my hatred. I love the Monarch.
Oh, what? He was yelling that to the
fucking
cuttlefish
the
guy.
cuttlefish guy before he like fucking kills him.
Yeah,
because like all like Dr. Gromus is like, well, just pretend that he's Dr. Venture. Will that get you going? And then he just like, it's like I'm trying to imply that
Doctor misses the girlfriend.
Yeah, what is it? The Doctor misses the.
Doctor misses the monarch.
Yeah, it's Doctor misses like the monarch.
Oh my god, that show's so good.
I want to watch it now.
Dude, there is a rocket powered PS2 game.
What? Oh my god, wait. Is that like the action platformer rocket power game?
It might be. I never played it.
I think I totally know what you're talking about.
I think we need to do a stream of us playing it.
Holy shit, dude. Yes, we should definitely do that.
Oh my god.
I'd be down for some Tito. So wise, so noble. He was a true hero.
I used to Photoshop Tito into like new fighting games. Actually,
what?
I say that like I do that all the time, but I did it once with Mortal Kombat X. I like added his face to the fighting screen, and
you made him a playable character. You made a Tito mod.
No, it's not a mod, but I just Photoshopped him into like a bunch of screenshots when the game was coming out, and I kept going, dude, because everyone was like, oh, dude, check out this new character, and I'm like, never really was that into Mortal Kombat, but so I just kept I put Tito in it.
Like, why Tito specifically? That's very interesting. Like, what about him?
I don't know. This was like a while ago. I probably still have the images. I put like Tito and Reggie in.
For Rocket Power? You put Rocket Power characters into Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Wait, where is it? All right, here's mine. Just
Sorry, wait one second.
It's an iconic. I tried to render him and Raymundo's friendship.
Oh. He's a Tito,
Tito
in the box.
Like, just I was thinking of Jack in the Box because I'm really hungry, and it's like Tito.
Oh, did you eat there? I went there with Danny, and then we got like sick.
Oh, really? I kind of liked it. Not bad. Not bad burgers.
I didn't hate it by any means. It's just like what we got was like so much butter.
Oh, wait, I remember you telling me that. What was like it was on the sandwich?
It's like a burger.
Like you got.
Oh, anyways.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here's mine.
All right. Oh my god, that is amazing. Is he doing the Matrix on a surfboard?
Yeah, he's like I tried to make it look like he was blocking.
Dude, he looks like Morpheus.
Yeah.
That is. He's killing a bunch of Smith agents. That is. Oh man, I see when you were asking about like action movies. That is perfection. That is a future like. There's something. It's got a real Newgrounds like feel to it. The way you drew it.
Yeah, the guys in the background are like really simple. I'm kind of not happy the way I drew them.
I like them.
There's
Hey man.
They're like circle heads and.
Yeah, it's got a tankman kind of vibe, I guess. Or what is that like that shoot 'em up cartoon where it's like the dude just mows down like the Rayman guy just mowing down a bunch of like Smith's agents, like Rayman Smith agents. You know what I'm talking about?
You mean Madness?
I think I don't know what it's called, but yeah, he's got like a machine gun and these like really elaborate action scenes. Tito Madness, dude.
I like your little. I like your lines. They're like so clean.
Like my flashlights.
So clean, dude.
I'm like crap. I gotta like zoom in on this because they're gonna see like the border of my like because like I have it zoomed out so you can see where like I cut off the drawing on the border. So it's just like these floating like formless Raymundo and Mr. Stimbleton shapes holding a Tito head. Down, you wanna do Raymundo?
Yeah.
Like I remember in the episode where like Otto like gets hurt, like that's like the first time where Raymundo is like, "Yo, you fucked up, son," or he's like he gets really mad at him because like he's like, "Otto, no, it's too extreme, you can't handle it," and then Otto like tries to do like the thing anyway, and he breaks his leg, and it was like a two-parter. I was on the edge of my seat, dude, because it was a two-parter episode, right? Like Otto like gets hurt, and they're driving him. They like send him away in this little like cocoon thing off the slope, and he's like, Raymundo's like, "I told you it was too dangerous. You couldn't handle it." And he's like, "Dad, I'm so sorry." And it was like, "To be continued." And then like all that fucking happens in the next episode that I waited like, you know, a week for or something was like he's just recovering.
Yeah, I'll get mine out of the way.
Okay.
It's just.
We had the same train of thought because I also drew a father and son team up. Just it's like I was recreating.
Wait, why is
we both drew him like yelling too, like squinty eyed.
I told you could handle it. Wait, is he in like a body bag or?
Yeah, no joke. In the episode, like Otto gets fucking carried out in a body bag. It was so real, and then like you see little Cheeto hairs just like flying out of it. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Dad."
What were they doing? Surfing?
No, I think they were snowboarding, and then like Otto was like, "I gotta go on the the most advanced slope, and then everyone was like telling him not to, and then he was like, I'm gonna show them, huh? And then like he crashes and then like breaks his leg, and the fucking like infirmary team has to rescue him, and his dad's all pissed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Like
so I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for tuning into Sketchoidz.
Yeah, thanks for watching, I guess, what is canonically our very first crack at this, you know? The pilot episode.
Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and smash that like
That's
button.
right, bros. Just destroy that like button.
Smash that like
Get
button.
up to 5 trillion likes, and I will light myself on fire and jump off the Empire
Damn,
State Building.
they're gonna do it.
Yeah, 5 trillion, man.
5 trillion.
Yeah, I'd what would you do for $5 trillion?
Shooby.
I mean, RannitX.
It's 5 trillion likes. It's not $5 trillion.
Oh, you know what? That was wishful okay. Either way, I'm gonna light myself on fire and jump off of the Empire State Building. Shooby.